Hey folks, I'm gonna call this video 15-point ass whooping. Cause that's what I did. Gave him a 15-point ass whooping. I was black, he was white. He had a respectable rating, 1,163. My rating was 1,217. And this is how the game played out. He moved his pawn up and I moved my pawn up. He brings his pieces out early, bringing his bishop out. And I move my pawn up there. Basically giving my queen two diagonal rows in which it can move. He moves his pawn down, freeing this black bishop. And then I said, right now, I'm going to threaten that bishop since he don't have nowhere else to go. He had no other choice but to move his bishop back. So I moved my pawn up. He should have moved his pawn down too. But I moved him up again. He had no other choice but to move his bishop all the way back. So now early on in the game, I'm forcing him. You know, I'm controlling the game because I'm forcing him to make moves that he don't want to move. You know, and I'm pretty much, that's where I was dominating at. I was dominating in that area. So I decided to bring my black bishop out to attack this square here. And he seen what I was going to do next. So I just moved my pawn up because I see that he was trying to get me into checkmate right here. By moving his queen down, his bishop protecting him. So I move my pawn up to avoid checkmate. He puts me into check. And I just push his queen off. He had no choice but to move back. And then I move my pawn up. Then I move my rook up. Then he moved his bishop down. So now we're getting into a little tangle over here because I have to make a better move because, see, he can take him and then take him. And then I have to move my rook back. So I move my queen up, giving this square here more protection. And I don't know why he did this. Obviously, he didn't see that my rook was right here. I don't know how he didn't see that. But, you know, that's on him. He pretty much shot himself in the foot with that. You know, he just gave up a queen. Ain't my fault. So now I'm leading in the game 9-1. I'm fucking him up. Or really, he fucking himself up. So he bring his knight down. And I put him into check. Since I got protection from my bishop. I mean, my queen. Put him into check with my bishop. He has to move over. I move my pawn up. Stopping his bishop here from coming down here and put me into check. That's what he was trying to do. If he take him, I just take him, and he won't be able to take him with the bishop because my knight is right there. So I just want to keep this square right here blocked so that his bishop can't come down here and put me into check because his knight protecting him. So he threatens my rook. And I'm like, I don't have to move him right now because I'm going to just put him into check. Put him into check again. Move my bishop up. He takes my rook. That's okay. That's where I fucked up at. I took his knight. He took my bishop. And you know, I'm not really in a hole because I'm leading in the game by just a knight though. You know, but I got good field position and against a player of his caliber, I know that I'm going to pretty much win the game eventually. So I moved him over. What he should have did at this point was took my knight. He had a free knight right there. But the reason he didn't take him, because I was thinking like why he didn't take the knight, but he didn't take him because if he would have moved right down here, he's allowing my queen to move up here and put him into checkmate. So he couldn't move my knight. He couldn't take my knight right there. So he moves his pawn down because he sees that now. Now he want to basically move his king down here so that he can take my knight. So I move my rook over, protecting my knight now. He threatens my bishop. And I move my knight up. He puts me into check. I take his rook. He take my bishop. And I take his pawn. Then at this point, I just start chasing him, trying to get a checkmate. Check. Check. Give me that fucking rook. That's right. Check again, motherfucker. Threatening his bishop. He moved his bishop out the way. So then I move my queen up, so I can put him into checkmate by moving right here. Not checkmate, but what? It wouldn't have been a checkmate, just check. He moved down, threatening my pawn. And then I put him into check. He got to move out the way. I decided to take his pawn and threaten his bishop. He took my knight. I took his bishop. He take my pawn. I move my knight up. Get my knight involved now. And I move my queen down. Then I put him into check. He has to give up that knight now. Put him into check again. Put him into check again. At this point, I'm just dominating him. The score is 33 to 23. Put him into check again. Just eating all his pieces up. 34 to 23. Then I blocked his bishop and he had to give his bishop up. 37 to 24. Check. Give me that. 38 to 24. Check. Give me that. 39 to 24. So now I'm just digging in the shit, just eating them up, eating them alive, eating all his pawns up. And then eventually, I got another queen on him. I think I did. Matter of fact, I don't think I got another queen on. I think I checkmated him. Because I believe in, testing your ability. Why get another queen when you got enough material on the board to checkmate him? You got a king, a knight, and a queen. Why get another queen? But you got to be careful in situations like this because your opponent can kind of stalemate you. And I learned from that in the past. So I made sure I kept him in check and checkmated him. That was a wrap. Checkmate, motherfucker.